Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly love forecast. This is for the week of September 3rd through September 9th. So let's see what's up for this week, Sagittarius. And I'm going to use pretty much the same format as last week. This predominantly representing your side, this predominantly representing the side of the person you are involved with or hoping to reconcile with, or a potential new romance showing up in your world. But you can swap the sides of these energies if you resonate more over here, and this being more the person you're dealing with. And let's see, Aquarius, I know. So some of you are like, I already know all this, but I say it because, you know, if there's a new viewer, they don't know it, right? So sorry for the redundancy, but Sagittarius, let's take a look and see what's up for you guys in regards to love and romance this week. All decks I'm using are listed in the description box. Okay. So we have the water element, sensing. Ooh, the air element, communication. Okay, so this is looking promising. Ooh, 3940. And solar eclipse, revolution. Oh my gosh. This is actually pretty good, Sagittarius. What I'm seeing here is a couple different things, okay? So for some of you, this is where this week we are finally having conversations. We're really sharing feelings. The energy is super flowing. And through all of that, we have this kind of breakthrough with each other, all right? Those of you who are dating or you are in a committed relationship. And some of you, this could be somebody you are kind of broken up from, and maybe you guys are communicating this week, all right? But some of you, this is literally where we are talking about our feelings, and it's like going deep. Things that we've not discussed before could be coming out this week with solar eclipse, okay? For others of you, this is more just taking place inside of you, regardless of if you're single or dating or in a commitment. Some of you, you're really feeling your emotions, like instead of just feeling them and like being in them, like you're understanding them and you're intellectualizing it in your higher mind, and it's like you're coming into balance. Everything is making sense. You know what you want to do. Some of you, this could be the week where you're like, you know what, I really thought I wanted to get back with that person, but I don't. And it's just like this thing that naturally takes place inside of you, this solar eclipse. You come into this whole new perception and understanding, and you're very balanced emotionally and mentally. So quite nice, Sagittarius. So let's get into the emotions of things specifically, and how you are feeling and perceiving, and how, you know, this other person is perceiving or feeling, or potential new romance. And you know, any of you who meet somebody new this week, it looks like there is an instant connection, just like instant connection. Like, where have you been all my life? Like, I've been in the dark and here you are, and now I see the sun type of energy, okay? So really nice and powerful. Okay, so we have love yourself first over here. Some of you may have been thinking who you're dealing with is kind of selfish, and you've been very, you know, giving and all of those things. And, you know, this is what we're talking about, where you're saying, look, you need to give more, you need to do more, okay? And over here, look at this. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So yeah, this, for those of you that are having conversation and communication, it's really good. Don't hold back. Like, you know, for the majority of you, who you're dealing with is as equally interested in you, okay? And some of you, this might be where you're more pulling back from that person, and they're like, no, I really want to work this out, or I want to make this happen, okay? So this side is like, hey, you need to give more, and this side is like, okay, I'll do that because I really care about you. And again, those of you who meet somebody new, or you're just kind of with somebody new, by you you know, kind of holding back and playing a little bit hard to get, not mind games and manipulation, but, you know, making them work for it a little bit. It really intrigues them and draws them into you much, much more, okay? So let's look at the emotions here. All right, on this side, look at this. We have resistant, yeah. So this side, again, is the side that seems to kind of have the upper hand and is like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. Also, you know, resistant, play a little bit hard to get. It will make you much more attractive and alluring. Look at over here. We have embarrassed, self-conscious. So, yeah, this side is like, I will do whatever it takes. I'm sorry. I love you. You're amazing. And this side is like, well, you know what? You've got to walk your talk. And again, those of you who are meeting somebody new, it really serves you to kind of hold back, okay? And if they come on too strong and you're like not giving in, it's like it might make them feel a little embarrassed or awkward, okay? But here's this talk and this communication which balances everything out, all right? Big time change though, whatever we are discussing, big time change, okay? Just want to put that out there, but it looks very harmonious. So let's see what the tarot adds to this. Oh, okay. So over here on your side, we had the Three of Swords, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. And I was only going to pull 2 cards, but this third one has come out with this Death card. So I feel, again, on this side, you know, there was a time frame where we were sad and things weren't going our way and we were feeling like the underdog and all of that. And now, you know, it's like the energy has shifted and it's the end to the sadness, to feeling like you are the underdog, you don't have the upper hand, you know, loneliness, whatever the case may be. It's like it's the end of that, where this side now has the upper hand and is calling the shots and really expressing themselves. And this side is like, I'm sorry, like, what can I do? All right, so let's see what tarot comes out for them specifically. Yeah, it's just like, I will do, you know, whatever. I will do whatever it takes to work on this, to make this work. Like, I'm sorry if you feel that I didn't appreciate you or give you enough credit. But also with this, you know, there's an element of pain and heartache. So it's interesting. You feel like maybe they didn't appreciate you enough, or they take you for granted, you know, brought you a lot of sadness, something. And over here, you know, they are feeling a lot of pain as well, some sort of like rejection from you, or you don't appreciate them, or you don't see all the efforts that they have been trying to make to get this back together, or to work this out, or to smooth this out, okay? So you both kind of have similar feelings, but I feel like it's for different reasons, okay? However, this side is like, I will do whatever it takes. I will even sacrifice for you. And they might even be feeling a little bit pathetic and like, oh my God, like, you know, I shouldn't be begging Sagittarius to be with me, to love me. Like, I feel kind of pathetic doing that, but I love you, like you're my one, you know? So wow, Sagittarius, what a reading. Really, this is, and again, I see this as your side, and this is, you know, the side I'm seeing with the upper hand. So let's look at the intimate connection here. And this doesn't have to just be physical, okay? But for real, somebody new that you're meeting, it brings the end to your sadness. Like, it's a really awesome connection. Those of you meeting somebody new this week or have just met somebody, it looks really nice and promising. As far as actually meeting somebody new, it could happen with this because we have the eclipse, but some of you, there's some hesitation in your energy. So you could meet somebody this week that maybe you're not so interested in, but it makes you feel really good that, you know, that person gave you attention. But I just have to say that based on what I see here, it's like the wheel is turning and, you know, things are changing for you guys in your romantic energies. So if you've been single, it's like attention coming your way. And, you know, this could be also where somebody you haven't been speaking to in a while does reach out and is like, hey, I'm really sorry. And, you know, with Death card here, you might say to them, hey, I'm over you. Like, I'm over this. It's great that you're coming back now, but I'm beyond this, you know. That's what I'm saying, upper hand on this side, no matter what's going on. And again, if you meet somebody new this week, reconnect, or you have just met somebody, really hold back and don't make it easy. Like, make them work for you. Okay, let's see. So over here we have this Two of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Listen, yeah, really hold back. Like, we can do a little kissy, we could do a little making out, you know, that, but those of you who have just met somebody or you just meet somebody this week, hold back. Don't give in too easy. Somebody's trying to come back into your life, you hear them out, but you make them work to get back into your bed, okay? Yeah, look at over on this side. I'm sad. I'm missing you. Some of you, this is like, I miss that booty, Sagittarius. I need some of it. Give it back. And Sagittarius is like, no. Yeah, I want you bad. Bad, Sagittarius. Oh, yeah. And look at here. Five of Cups. I'm sad. So, like I said, Sagittarius, I'm seeing this as your side. But if you resonate more as this is you and this is who you're dealing with, you can swap it as such. But that's the only change I would make. If it's not resonating or fitting, otherwise, don't force it. But yes, it's just reiterated through the intimate connection of, I miss you, I want you, I will do whatever it takes. And on this side, like, you know, I don't know, I'm holding back, you know, you really put me through a lot, but, you know, we're really communicating. We're trying to balance out the emotional energy taking place between the two of you this week. And we are either legitimately having conversations with each other, really sharing feelings, even stuff that's really been hidden from each other, okay? Or you are just in this deep contemplation mode about a specific person and you come to your decision of what you want to do. And this is kind of shocking, like almost for some of you, you wouldn't even have expected yourself to come to this conclusion of what you want, but it's just very natural. So if you're deciding to really end something or completely disconnect yourself from something or give up hope of a reconciliation with somebody, it's natural. It's like you come into that feeling as strongly as you were wanting to reconnect, okay, if that makes sense. And then others of you, this is where we're talking and we, you know, really understand each other and things that were hidden are now out in the light, and it makes us, it makes the energy flow. There's more harmony. We really understand where each other is coming from, okay? So let's pull one final card, Sagittarius. Definitely looks like you have the upper hand, though. Oh, yeah, look at that. Universal heart. Sagittarius, you are going to have a lot of awakening inside this week about how you feel, what you want, expressing yourself. And honestly, with this card, the conclusion that each and one of you come to is going to be different. You're all on different paths, having different relationships, but with universal heart being the outcome, it's like you've got to look beyond the physical. This is sensing and the higher mind. So like your second chakra and your fourth chakra, your sacral and your heart chakra. That's where we're sensing. And then, you know, being in connection, those two places with, you know, whoever you're dealing with, or being very in alignment within yourself and those two chakras, okay, that's when we move up to the fifth chakra and we have the communication from our universal heart, the deepest depths of who we are, our soul, the core essence of you, of your vibration. It's like you can't deny yourself this week, Sagittarius, how you're feeling, no matter how much you may love somebody or feel connected to them or desire a reconnection. There is something coming up from deep down inside of you, and it's making like a revolution in your thinking, and you just see things so differently. It's no longer seeing things through, I want this, I want that, this is how I want it to work out, let me control every little detail. No, you shift into a much higher state of being, and you just see like the bigger picture, like your path forward, what's meant to be will be, what's not meant to be, the chains that you hold yourself to, you know, in obligation to relationship, or in obligation of hope of a reconciliation, like all of that is falling away, Sagittarius. Those who I'm reading for, big things changing, but it's not in that sense of some tragedy or some crazy truth. It's there, this is happening inside of you, okay? You are incredibly shifting this week, and the sadness is coming to an end. It's like the wheel has turned, and that's the, you know, will of your fate, your destiny, your path, and that's something that cannot be stopped. So Sagittarius, very powerful week in regards to love and romance for you guys. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.